Play Aatrox, please. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be honest. I truly believe in this current meta that Camille is just straight better. Like, I'm not trying to exaggerate. I'm not trying to joke. I'm not trying to do like a streamer personality thing at all. I truly believe, as of right now, Camille is straight better in solo queue than Aatrox. Okay, the notes are out, huh? Mordekaiser rework. Ryze rework. So he slows, but spell flux roots. Now always bounces. Does he get a shield still? Remove shield. Okay, he no longer gets his shield. Good enough. I don't give a shit about anything else. Detonation range nerf is kind of... ugh. I don't really like that one. His heal's getting buffed. His shield is getting buffed, but only on enemy champions. But the cooldown is getting nerfed. And then the AP ratio of his Q is getting jacked up. Really? That was a 1.1... or sorry, 1.2 AP ratio? God damn. Dude, I remember when 0.6 used to be the average AP ratio for an ability. 0.6. Now it's like you get 0.8 on your single target nuke on a 4-second cooldown. This champion's been running around with a 1.2 AP ratio on his main spammable nuke. Like, holy shit, Riot. They're increasing her base HP by 50, which is somehow a nerf. Nerfing her late game shield by 60. Oh, and the AP ratio is going down. That's it. And then she gets adaptive flat. Oh, but they nerfed her late game. Oh, okay. So it gets a flat amount, but the percent has gone down. That considerably nerfs the Yuumi Aatrox synergy, because instead of being 21%, it's now 13 plus 16%. Because Aatrox was running around with 30% bonus damage, building a shitload of flat AD items, unironically, he was giving like 100 AP to Yuumi. I don't think that's even an exaggeration, to be honest. Like, I don't actually think that's even an exaggeration. Aatrox got hit pretty hard. That's really gonna hurt. His bad matchups are now... like, when I fight Camille with Aatrox now, I'm basically gonna have to give up the lane. When I fight Fiora, I'm basically gonna have to give up the lane. When I fight Aurelia, I'm basically gonna have to go AFK. Even champions like Jax and Darius, which I'd consider pretty easy to win right now, are gonna become a lot more difficult. They're reverting the nerf to Ashe they did a bit ago, where they made volley a 5-second rather than 4-second cooldown. Caitlyn, I don't know why they're buffing Caitlyn. Wait, Caitlyn... actually, doesn't Caitlyn get picked all the fucking time? Wait, I fought Caitlyn today multiple times. What? This would be like buffing Jax. It doesn't make any sense. He's already picked all the time. She's already picked all the time. This one's actually a good nerf. It doesn't fix the fact that she can just Q to a minion, ult you, and kill you from full HP. But at the very least, it does mean that, like, when you dodge her E, she can't just Q back to another minion, wait a couple seconds, and then go back in on you. This puts her E cooldown at, like, the same cooldown as, like, Counter-Strike and, like, Renekton's E and shit. Which means if you use your, like, Olin ability to counter her E, you both now are on the same cooldown. Unless you're Riven, then your cooldowns are abnormally low for absolutely no reason, and you need to be permanently banned because Riot refuses to give you a real nerf. They're buffing Lulu. Nerf her fucking polymorph duration if you're gonna keep buffing her. If they put this champion back in the meta, Twitch chat, say goodbye to Jax, say goodbye to Camille, say goodbye to Aurelia. You're just gonna have a fucking Lulu running around chain polymorphing them, removing them from the game. Okay, I mean, that's a buff. I mean, at the very least, they put this under the buff category. Oh, but anyway, yeah, no, sometimes they'll put, like, patch notes, and then, like, they'll have a bug fix, but the bug fix will be, like, a very significant thing. I can't remember one of them. It was something with Counter-Strike. It was, like, fixed a bug where Renekton's W went through Counter-Strike or something. Oh, yeah, Jax beats Renekton now. No big deal, no big deal. Honestly, a big problem I have with Press the Attack is by the numbers, it's straight up better than Electrocute early game on a 6-second cooldown. Now, it's a bit harder to proc than Electrocute because abilities don't count towards it. For most champions, it's harder to proc. Later in the game, it does less damage and then it starts giving the damage return. But the problem I have with it is it seems like overly weighted towards early game bullying. Aurelia's Q healing isn't the problem, and in my opinion is actually a decent part of the kit to make it, you know, different and unique. I'm going Press the Attack. The thing that makes the champion so broken is the passive. I mean, I'm gonna say it a billion times. It's the passive. It's the passive. It's the passive. It's the passive. Holy shit. Isn't he level 2? Isn't he only supposed to have 2 abilities? You could have kind of stuck around to chuck a Q at him, bro. Did you think I was gonna get the kill without you or something? I'm like, oh, of course, Lee Sin, I'll back you up. And then Lee's like, ha 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 ha, get fucked. I wonder if going in there was the right play. Are the Sylas nerfs significant? Sylas is going to be tankier when he's going all in, but he's going to be much squishier. Like, you won't be able to E direct. Like, you won't be able to go like, oh, they're hitting me with an ability. Let me just use my E. I guess I should have just ulted him. I didn't realize how much damage I was going to do. I think I should just stick with press the attack more often. Press the attack is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, Conqueror is kind of cool because you can stack it up and it's like, ah, I'm Conqueror. I think Conqueror's been nerfed to the point where, like, even in ideal situations, you kind of don't even want to use it anymore. Holy fuck, he just kept not dying. As I said, I don't think the Sylas nerfs are gonna be enough. I think when people actually learn the champion, he kind of becomes crazy. You know, in situations like this, I kind of get really annoyed because the only reason that this game is even remotely winnable is the fact that my jungler managed to fuck up my lane and I managed to kind of keep it even. What are the thanks I get? No more assistance, never moves to help me, basically just ignores that I'm even a thing anymore. Oh, he built his 2,500 gold power spike item. Now that he's built the 2,500 gold item, Twitch chat, he can one-shot me. How has Proto Belt not been nerfed? Like, it's so broken, you know? Like, literally anyone that can use Proto Belt instantly becomes broken tier. Sometimes I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Like, how do you balance League of Legends as a career and you look at Proto Belt, you look at a 2,500 gold item that gives you 300 HP that is used to one-shot people, and you say to yourself, oh, that's fine. Proto Belt should have its cost increased straight up by 400 gold. When you realize... Sorry, when you realize that the whole Proto Belt only gives 60 AP argument falls apart when you realize that you can just buy ability power with the massive fucking gold you've saved from it only being a 2,500 gold item. Imagine if Black Cleaver was 2,500 gold, and that's how it feels when Proto Belt is 2,500 gold. You know, I see shit like that, I'm just like, If I just waited for the stun, or then the stun, the special super damage, you know what I mean? Oh boy. Whew. That was pretty good. That was pretty good, yeah. Kitty, I want attention so badly. What's with your attention seeking, kitty, huh?